Good morning, everyone. Every lady and gentleman, and good morning as well, true believers. I am Novoy77, and I'm participating in RETROTHON. Thank you for having me, for tuning in. And anyone who's waking up recently, I hope you're having a good morning so far. So, what we're playing is Spider-Man Venom in Maximum Carnage, based on a comic story arc of the same name that came out a year prior to this game. And it's a beat 'em up, as you can see. Well, I have to give it a fair warning. I'm not that good at commentating and playing at the same time, so I'm gonna need to focus on this game because there's a lot of problematic spots that anything can go wrong in any second. So bear with me on that. So I'll try to explain at my best. So let's not waste any time. So let's get down to business. So the time begins when Spider-Man touches the ground, lands on the ground. And go. So as you can see, it is a beat 'em up, as I said. So we're gonna beat a bunch of that dudes, of course. But there's some unique mechanics that differs from all the rollers. Like that meter that's slashing after a lot of hits is called a power hit, which is a super attack that can deal a lot of damage to a lot of enemies. Also, I can use my web to grab enemies, which is hold forward and press A. Very useful and for enemies that they love to camp off screen. Nice. Yeah, the most important part is grouping, of course. Even more satisfying that you can hit it with power hit an entire group. And this is not going good, as you can tell. Is Spider-Man just running around and beating up random people? Well, it is explained in the story that Carnage took over control of New York City and corrupted a lot of civilians. That's as far as I know. And yeah, that was a double smash technique that I forgot to mention. On bosses, that is an instant KO if you hit him the first time with that, and without landing a hit once. So now the stage is the only climbing segment in the entire game, as you know by now. And obviously what I'm doing is just climbing and avoiding Shriek's Thunderbolt. So now the rooftop. I'm setting up some intentional devs for something later. So that's why I just throw myself 3 times. And now for Doppelganger. Just hit the waterfront. Hopefully I get it. And nope. The doppelganger didn't cooperate. Oh, off to a wonderful start. Let's try this again. Come on, can you cooperate this time, please? Thank you. Yeah, throwing that waterfront at Tower Sam that can instant KO doppelganger. And back with more fighting. Usually for this stage, I wanted to go with low, race at the end with low health as possible, but for the second marathon, I'm gonna play very safe and pick up a lot of health along the way. Take out the trash. Now the Girl Scouts are now regular enemies. They can be pretty deadly since, as you see, they can block and they can whip out their hair, which they deal a lot of damage. Be wary of that. Nice. That was pretty good. Now the danger zone. The skinny guys in this screen are pretty dangerous. Yeah, I use throw in order to clean up, so I can play a little nice and safely. Nice. Double smash here. Second, I had to spam Super Joy in order to lower my health intentionally as possible. I need to remember that, because the boss fight at the end of the stage is a scripted event, so I'm gonna have to intentionally lose. Okay. Okay, this fat guy just hit me, please. Thank you. And here they are, Cloak and Dagger to the rescue. It's just a sneak peek for another unique mechanic to this game. Now the whole, this is our first proper encounter with Doppelganger and Shriek. Doppelganger is the biggest concern, even how cheap he can be at times. He can interrupt your streams. Spin win, like that. So it's always you want to take him out first. Okay, now we're easy streets. And I turn back for whatever reason. Come on. There we go. That was slow, but whatever. At this point in the game, they gave us the option to change characters between Spider and Venom, but I have to say, I'm sorry for Venom fans, but Venom's gonna sit on the couch for the majority of the game, because in Spider-Man's case, he has a different, shorter path. Alright, so pick this cloak icon, and I'm gonna get an intentional game over, so that icon can respawn. Well, let's take Demo Goblin now. Wait, seriously, do we need another Goblin, by the way? As if Green and Hobgoblin aren't enough already. Well, whatever. Shortest stage ever. Yeah, but he only gonna get picked at the last minute of the game. Anyways, New Jerk Street number 2. So the icon I picked up is one mechanic. Another unique thing about this game is the hero assist. there are several icons throughout the game that you can, from different heroes, that you can summon and help you to assist taking out enemies. Most of them do that. For Cloak, I'm gonna save it for a little bit later. You'll see it after this screen. Alright, and now we summon Cloak. There's what happens. Cloak can take every enemy on screen, but also with Spider-Man, he can warp you. And I'm gonna do this again. And a nice secondary effect, we just skipped an entire boss fight. Yeah, that is the main thing why playing as Spider-Man is the big reason why you want to use Cloak. Alright, now we are in the deep. This is a pretty tight level. Alright, taking out that particular Girl Scout, Jenny, has a large amount of health. You want to take her out as quickly as possible. And it's another short level because just fighting and then a boss fight against the same guys. And yeah, get used to them. You're gonna see them a lot. And yeah, I summon Cloak the moment I knock down Doppelganger. During the knockdown animation, Doppelganger can instantly KO once you summon Cloak. And then we take out Shriek. And that's the level. Alright, now from here on, this is where the game gets much trollier. Starting with this stage, fantastic for HQ. Lore-wise, now we're gonna have to find a special gun that was developed by Reed Richards. However, Richard, for whatever reason, he decided to build security drones to protect his base. And these annoying pests known as Shawns. And we cannot summon any heroes here in this level. So we have to fight him legit. Come on. Oh no. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, they can surround you very easily, the Shawns. Come on. Oh no, I'm gonna die again. Yep. Oh, that was pretty terrible. Now the lab. There's another short level, and it just bypassing those laser barriers. And then at the end of boss, this gigantic droid named the Mossoid. Yeah, it's huge and it can do a lot of damage if you don't time it correctly. Oh my god, I'm not playing well today. Are you serious? There we go. That's how you're supposed to fight a Mossoid. Time correct your strings and jump over his his stomp attack. And you can take him out with a power hit. So now we got the Sonic Gun, which is another hero assist that we're gonna get later. So now for Rooftop 2. Goodbye. Take out Demo Goblin and summon Cloak. And that's it, that's the level. We skipped the rest of the boss fights against the same bosses, including a new one, Carrion. Now Prospect Part 2. Alright, go Black Cat! We're just gonna summon Morbius to create a diversion. Go for it. There's Morbius, just distracting the enemies. And we got the Sonic Gun, nice. And we're gonna use Cloak twice for the last time. And that's the level. We skip another boss fight. Thank you, Cloak, for warping me a lot. Now the second prospect part is yet another boss fight. So I'm gonna need Fire Start and then Deathlock. There we go. First we summon Fire Start. And go! Deathlock! And we skip. That's another stage clear. Yeah, you're supposed to fight Demo Goblin and carry him again. Bosses with some these two particular heroes. The game pretty much think I beat the level. And so now we can finally choose Venom, because Spider-Man has had to do 3 proper stages if I play as him again. So yeah, the difference between Spider-Man and Venom is obviously that Venom is much stronger, but it is slower. And his throws are nowhere near as effective as Spidey's. And during that cutscene we got a free Captain America icon. So yeah, Manhattan Street 2 is not much of a stay we're gonna do here, just do the cleanup. And Black Cat will do the honors. Just wall crawl there and let Felicia do the job. That's it. Now for the same bosses for one last time. And we use the Sonic Gun for these 4 guys. Wait for Carrion. And there they go. And wait for Carnage. And summon Dagger to instant KO. That's the level. The game says the end, but it is not the end yet. It's in a fake credits roll while Spidey and Venom just bicker each other for letting Carnage escape. Now, from here on, we're gonna fight Carnage legit, and you have to fight him in 2 rounds. And this way we no longer have assists. That means that we can switch between Spidey and Venom in mid-battle. And I screwed it up already. Come on. Alright. Now the second round is gonna be the doozy one. Because Carnage is obnoxiously fast. So the fight can end pretty quickly. Let's see what happens. Turn around, thank you. Almost got him, but whatever. Oh, come on. And that's it. That's time. So yeah, that was Maximum Carnage. That went pretty well. Despite the early game being very awful. I have to admit that. So, I had a fun time doing this game in a marathon. So, yeah, thanks for GG's chat. Like I said, this game, it can be a monster with a speed run. Especially, things can go sour very quickly without any mistake. I did that and then saved by 2 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of Maximum Carnage. Or is it? But in a serious note, thank you guys for having me in this marathon. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun as well with watching this game. And I hope you understood me what I said during the runs. And also I hope I provide enough entertainment. So yeah, I'm pretty much done. So see you next time, and thank you for watching. So have a great day, folks.